Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Spirit Blossom Evelyn, and we'll be facing off against the Baron Nashor adventure from the Teamfight Adventures campaign. I figured this will probably be the last week I'll be doing the Baron Nashor adventure, so might as well just do something or try out some fun champions against it. And I remembered I haven't played Spirit Blossom Evelyn in a while, and I did enjoy playing with her the few times I did play. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm still taking Secret Technique, even though they changed it. I still feel like it's decent enough with the Spirit's Embrace giving 6 health to a unit instead of the normal 3. We're taking Echoing Spirit so that our champion spells cost 1 less, and the Grand General's counterplan so we get more copies of the Spirit's Embrace, while also reducing its cost by 1. And then we have Wild Inspiration in the rune slot, so we further reduce the cost of the Spirit's Embrace by 1, so it only costs 1 to play it, and the Evelyn's from the Echoing Spirit cost 3. So yeah, the game plan is just going to be spamming the Spirit's Embrace on the opponent's units and stealing their stuff to win. Little Buddy, Sparrow Force, Double Trouble. Evelyn is a 4, but we don't have anything to cheat out with her. Double Trouble does nothing for us. Little Buddies is kind of interesting, but not really. We don't really want to play large units in this deck. I feel like we'd rather play cheap units and large spells, or spells that help us swing the board. So let's reroll. BRB, Ascension, Mutant. I feel like we can't afford to take BRB. Our first few turns are very important in order to establish a board presence. So I need to be able to do something on the first turn. I guess I can pick up Mutant, it's just generally good. And in some games it might be game winning. Maybe we get lifesteal and we don't have to worry about health. Maybe we'll get regeneration on our units and then we can jump block infinitely. Star Spirits, Triple Evelyn. I would like to know which one of these was created by the Secret Technique. Or the Echoing Spirit, I mean. But, oh, it's right there. Dum-dum. These two were not created by the Echoing Spirit, so let's skip the Echoing Spirit one, because this one will be cheaper. Occult Opportunist. Unfortunately, that won't be playable. Let's scout out what the opponent has in hand. Ooh, I'll take that. Let's drop down the Stirred Spirits to act as a blocker. Really? No place? Did the opponent just not get any 2-drops? I guess so. Right, the Wild Inspiration also reduces the cost of the Beckoning Gaze. Normally this deck is all about jump blocking the opponent's units. And that's usually enough to not die. But the opponent's units all have impact, so we're going to be taking a lot of damage. And it will add up rather quickly if we're not careful. Can I steal that thing this turn? +6 goes up, our Evelyn goes up to 10. And then a second one puts us over the threshold. Actually no, because this will take 3 damage, so yeah, just this alone allows us to steal it. Now, I would like if the opponent played something. else. Maybe we would be able to target it with the Echoing Spirit, yeah. Maybe we can force a trade. I think I'll stick with just this. We'll steal that. Force the opponent to take 10. 12 actually. Or he blocks. That also works. I can kill that unit with this one. Actually, I can do this. I'll damage my own unit. So that this goes down to 1, that goes to 2, so that next turn we can Withering Well. Wait, where did... oh right. The opponent's units get extra stats from the creep's power. My plan was to kill it with the Withering Well, but now I can't, and the opponent's fully healing it. I can still jump block the opponent's unit, and I'll only take 2 damage. It's not exactly ideal. I can steal that large unit with the Occult Opportunist. I guess that's a good choice. We just steal a massive unit from the opponent. And now the opponent will take 23 damage next turn. Actually, he will take even more. Because I can just do this to steal. We do this. That's another staff. Right there. And the opponent's dead. By his own units. Evelyn might level up, but it's completely irrelevant. Most of the time we even close out the game without even leveling Evelyn. It's just that the opponent's units are so massive that when we do steal them, they just end up dealing so much damage to the opponent that the opponent just dies. For each shall I target summon a 1/1 ephemeral unit, copy me onto them. Is that viable? I don't feel like trying it out. Stony Suppressor, Minion, Crumble. I suppose Minion is a decent jump blocker and it's infinite value. So it can work for us. And if it doesn't, we'll just kill it. Or remove it from the deck. Mordekaiser is an interesting choice. It's a way to stay healthy, but it's a bit too expensive. Same thing with Galio. We don't really want large units. But Shield of Durand is synergistic with our deck. We care about the health of our units. It summons a power when we play it. And it has a summoning beacon, so it summons an additional unit too. Should I get the Galio? It's just that Galio is so expensive. We'll never be able to play the Galio. But I'm not comfortable taking Nico either, because we don't have enough subtypes to make use of it. This should be a Yordle, but it isn't. So yeah, we don't have enough subtypes. I can also just reroll. Let's see what other options we get. Ooh, Lucian is actually good with our deck. These heavy hands are unnecessary because the level up Lucian already has double attack anyway, but double Radiant Strike, so we get a bunch of Boros. And Senna summoning a a 1-drop because of the bounty board. And it's relatively cheaper self. Yeah, let's pick up the Lucian. Slotbot or Solitary Monk? This encounter is easier, but I want the card cut encounter. Let's try to make our deck consistent. Let's see. This is not a created Evelyn. I don't really want to keep the Lucian, so I guess I'll throw everything back into the deck. I think the first card we're cutting is the Withering Well. Unfortunately, 2 damage to everything is just not good enough. Let's throw down the Shadow Swindler. It's a decent target for the Radiant Strike. Let's start off creating the Beckoning Gaze. Next turn I can drop down the Evelyn. Pretty nicely. I would like it if the opponent would remove these Grounds. Let's just play it slow. 7. Can block with the Evelyn. Drop that 7 down to a 2, but Evelyn goes down to 3. I can put her up to 9 with a champion spell, I suppose. I have the Beckoning Gaze to steal that. Can I do Beckoning Gaze in the same turn I do Fated Supplicant? I think so. No, I can't. I was thinking of going for the Evelyn's Embrace to reduce the cost of the Beckoning Gaze, but I can't. Actually, no, because the Beckoning Gaze will have its cost reduced if I attack with the unit. With a unit. So I can do... Actually, let's pass priority back to the opponent, see what he does first. That's 17. I would like to steal something and then use the Fated Supplicant to steal something again. Can I do it? 4 twice. 12 minus 4 is 8. And 8 health to the Spirit Blossom Evelyn. That works. So let's do this. We deal some damage to the opponent's unit, to the opponent's Nexus. Or we just massively chunk that Unscarred River. And then we don't have to return the opponent's unit, because I can just do this. Kill it to steal one of his other units. And I'll have to give it back, but it's okay. I basically killed one of his own units anyway. I can go for the Bewitch. Yeah, I think Bewitch here is okay. Just because the opponent doesn't really present a lot of damage on the board. In fact, I can even do this. Take 9. Don't really lose a lot of health on our Evelyn. We can easily kill this whenever we want, because it only has 1 health, and we even stole Discard Mother of Rina for this turn specifically. Now we still here.
Playing by my rules.
And what else do we do? Guess I'll go Star Spirits just to kill one of my units. I can do this. Now let's attack. This kills one of the opponent's unit. Oh, that's not low enough for Evelyn to steal. Let's change that. There we go. Now that works a bit better.
My, who happened to you? Mind if I slip into something?
Okay, we leveled up the Evelyn, so we're going to start dealing a bit more damage to the opponent's Nexus whenever we steal something. Those two are going to return. The opponent's almost out of resources.
That's it.
Do I preemptively play the Beckoning Gaze to reduce the amount of damage I take here? I think so.
You're almost there. That was
Then we'll stun that thing. Actually, no. This one is larger. If need be, we can steal that thing next turn with in another way. Really? You're attacking. That's an interesting decision, I think.
shut up and scream.
Let's steal some health from that unit. And you know what? I'll steal from health from this unit as well. Just so I can go for a Spirit's Embrace here. Kill it so I don't have to return it.
In the War Mother's name, show them your strength, young one.
And now I can easily steal the Scar Mother of Reno with the Evelyn.
Yes, I
Just like so. I'll pull here. And I suppose I'll do this just to
there.
ensure that the opponent does die.
Another plaything.
I cannot be broken.
Just in case he has some way to survive there, maybe a Frostbite. I'm pretty sure that opponent doesn't have Frostbites in his deck. But it's better to play in a preventative manner. Absorb Soul, Blinding Assault, Arise. Let's pick up the Absorb Soul. It's another way to kill the units I steal. And since it gets doubled up, we get 2 Poros out of it. Yeah, no Withering Wells. If we want sustain, we have the Absorb Soul. And we have 20 regeneration, really? I didn't realize the amount of regeneration we had on Spirit Blossom Evelyn was that high. It better be though. It's supposed to be premium champion after all. Echoing Spirit, yeah, let's keep it. Let's also keep the Shadow Swindler. It will be a decent blocker for the first turn. Ooh, the minion. It will probably not play this game yet again. But I'm just waiting. Against Baron it will be decent. It will allow us to stick something onto the board. I think I'll go for the Mark of the Wild, the Isles on the Shadow Swindler here. And I'll do this as well, just to block that thing. But then again, I have 20 regeneration, so I can afford to take 9 here, I suppose. Just so I don't lose the Shadow Swindler. The +1/+1 might be relevant. Ooh, the opponent finally reached 10 mana. That means it's prime time to... Actually, no, the Enlighten would disappear once I steal the opponent's unit. So no, unfortunately the Enlighten units are not primes steal material. Let's give priority back to the opponent, see if he plays something else I might want to steal. Nope, just ramp.
Game for anything.
Okay then. I guess I'll have to grant the Feral Mystic.
Nothing to you.
I've carved meat bigger than you.
Wait. Yes, the opponent's stats didn't really reduce all that much. I thought for sure it was a 9 attack unit, wasn't it? Maybe I'm interpreting how it works. But I feel like its stats should have been reduced even more. Might be wrong though. Well, the opponent's board is extremely non-threatening. He has all that ramp and... I was about to say all that ramp and nothing to ramp into. But he found something. Something scary even. Deadly. Ancestral Boon. It's only impact, so sure, let's drop on the minion.
Up there in the mountains.
Use that as a chump blocker.
Does it hurt?
And we can do this. Just buff up our units while killing one of the opponent's units.
You just gotta believe me.
Yeah. Sure thing, opponent. Deal your 4 damage to me, I don't care. Next turn, you're dying. Because of your own units.
Keep going, love.
Steal that one.
I can't get enough.
We'll steal this one.
Gauntlet of light.
And if he wants to go ahead and block any of these, he can do so if he wants. Oh. Crap. That thing has had 1 more health than the Evelyn. I just assumed that Evelyn had more health. Well, I completely messed up Evelyn's level up.
Gotta believe me.
Oh, you and your stories.
This is a problem. I guess I can override the unit I stole from the opponent.
Up there in the mountains.
Just to deny him
No such thing as
the return of the unit. Ancestral Bone. Oh, it's the burst speed spell that he played.
Let fury build from
Well, at least that isn't transformed. Otherwise, I would have to deal with a full board of overall units, and that would have actually been a threat. Well, this sets up so that I can steal a bunch of units next turn. In fact, I can try to steal something permanently by dealing damage to that and using the Occult Opportunist. Just 1 more cast and that's stealable. We're in a bit of a pickle. Especially because we're not throwing any units at all.
Does it hurt?
And we're running the risk of running out of value. Who's guard the ancient? Now that's a threat. I need to use the opponent's units to kill each other.
Make me feel.
So I suppose I can do this
By my rules.
to kill here by doing that there. And I can steal this one for maximum damage.
Ooh, another plaything.
3 of the opponent's units are dying. So that's the best possible outcome. And we're also leveling up the Evelyn.
A little more.
So now we can actually start putting some pressure in the opponent's nexus. However small she may be.
That's it.
Yeah, we're not really drawing any non-Evelyn units. Let's steal this one, I guess.
Almost there. That was high.
Let's kill that thing. I suppose I'll soften up that one. Just in case he wants to trade into the Usgar. Of course he didn't. Ooh, absorb soul. And there is something soul. Unfortunately we can't steal 2 things here. I can steal one though. Force the opponent to block the minion. There we go. Does this kill the Usgar? I hope so. Yes, it does. Nice. We regenerate 4. Develop 2 blockers. I'm going to keep buffing up my units, I don't care. Eventually we'll draw something that's not an Evelyn.
That's it.
Oh, I guess we just hard draw the Spirit's Embrace. One of the actually 2 that we run normally in the deck without Evelyn. But I'm definitely noticing a small problem here when it comes to
You don't understand.
actually getting value. This is fine. We clear up our board a little bit so that we can steal 2 of the opponent's units next turn.
Scream for me.
Now we steal this one. Let's steal this one. Like so. And this is lethal.
Another plaything.
Okay. We got there. But it was very rough actually. We ran out of steam very quickly. I didn't expect that. But to be fair, the opponent did stall us out nicely. Entrancing Lure, Noxian Fervor, Tiana Crown Guard. Let's reroll. Radiant Strike, Glimpse Beyond, Fading Icon. Glimpse Beyond is going to be great for us. We kill one of the stolen units, then we get more card draw. Yeah, that's huge. And here... Nah, let's reroll. Elusive, Excavator Charge. Let's pick up the Elusive, I guess. That way, at the very least, Evelyn can act as a blocker for elusive units. And cut a card. Honestly, I don't really like the Bewitch. It's just too expensive, right? But it's good at going infinite. But at the same time, Sin is also a bit too expensive. But she instantly levels up the Lucian. We don't really need to instantly level up the Lucian, right? Yeah, I'll cut the Senna. At the very least, the Bewitch is a fast speed card, so we can let in response to something the opponent does. Can't really do that with Senna. That's a created Evelyn, let's skip it. I suppose I'll keep the Glimpse Beyond as well. Just so we can kill whatever unit we steal with the Evelyn. Let's develop the minion. The opponent wants to kill it, so be it. He's not killing the minion. Let's see if I can snipe something good. Dragon's Clutch is good because it gives the opponent Dragon's Overwhelm. Same thing with Alatis though. Guess I'll do this. We can steal the Alatis.
Even to their young bloods, we are nothing. Her power is unimaginable, even now.
Ooh. That's a very good first turn coming from the opponent. And he follows it up with an Alatis. I think I'll have to throw an Evelyn into the grinder. And I mean that quite literally. You can block here. That's minus 40. Can I afford to take 40 damage here? The Elder Dragon is almost leveled up. Am I greedy? Yes, very. I have Absorb Soul in hand. So let's be greedy. Next turn I can Evelyn's Spirit Embrace. I can steal that thing. I need a second one. The breakpoint was just not there. The unfortunate part is the lack of a way to kill the Earls of Dragons. Need to be able to play the Absorb Soul this turn, but I also want to play the Beckoning Gaze. I just can't do it. Let's just do this.
Who happened to you?
Okay, that's fine. He's killing his own unit here. I'll gladly take that. And you know what? I'll take that as well. If I go double Absorb Soul on the Alatis, I don't think that will actually kill, unfortunately, though. Charm an enemy follower. Let's do this. I'll actually use the Glimpse Beyond instead of the Drain Soul. Absorb Soul, I mean. We get two blockers this way. He's going to drop down an Elder Dragon here. Yep. Figured as much. How do I want to do this? I can steal this guy.
You're almost there.
21. The Elder Dragon is almost leveled up. He takes 35 attack. Yes, 28. He doesn't have enough on board. And I can even further reduce the amount of attack he has on board by doing this.
Ever been flayed?
And that's exactly what I'll do. Now, theoretically, you can't level up the Elder Dragon. And in practice too, I suppose. Nice. Do this. I guess I'll go ahead and Absorb Soul here for the heal and the damage on my own unit. Set it up nicely to be killed next turn. Or maybe not. Forgot that changes everything. Hmm. Let's do a little theft here.
Keep going, love.
Then we can steal the Elder Dragon as well. Trade those two into each other.
A real battle.
And I can actually kill the Elder Dragon on my side of the board if I use the Mark of the Owls afterwards on it. So let's do just that.
Another plaything.
Yeah, the opponent made a blunder casting that Elder Dragon's Primal Roar. Now he has one less Elder Dragon in hand.
Be
I'll
as
do
loud
this.
as you like.
Just to make it so Evelyn survives with a little bit more health. And that thing dies as well.
Mind if I slip into something a little more painful?
Ooh. That hurts. But it's fine. It's just killing a single Poro. Not really that much of a threat. Let's get ourselves a nice Elder Dragon on our side of the field, shall we? Sure, it's only going to be a 2 health Elder Dragon, but it's almost leveled up. And we can use the Spirit's Embrace to heal it up. Like so.
Ever been flayed?
We'll heal it up out of range of that. Don't really need to actually care about whether or not he clears our board because we have enough units. And we can generate some at burst speed with the Radiant Strike. He attacks anyway. Interesting. Suppose that does give him his Elder Dragon's level up. But I don't know if that's the correct choice though.
Be as loud as you like.
Next turn I'm going to level up my own Elder Dragon. And next turn I'll get to steal the Enraged Fire Spitter.
That's it.
And next turn the opponent just won't be able to do anything to react to what I'm about to do. Like so.
That was hot.
3 damage there. Just to buff up my Elder Dragon.
Who happened to you?
And just like that I killed the Elder Dragon with his own Elder Dragon. Cute. Lucien is really not pulling its weight in this run.
Again sometime.
I just mulligan him at the start of the game, and then I never see him again. Honestly, that's probably for the best. Lucien would do absolutely nothing for us. Let's pick up the Focusing Crystal because we're casting a lot of spells. Some card draw would be nice. Last second save is interesting. Pilfer, no. Double Trouble, no. I guess I'll pick up the last second save. It might be relevant. I'm definitely not taking on the Ocean Drake. Yep. Big fat no on that encounter. Our deck is just way too slow, and we rely too heavily on keeping our units at a high health total and stealing the opponent's ones. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Evelyn, Glimpse Beyond, Mark of the Isles. Do need the something to play on the first turn. Yep. Guess will be a painful first few turns, especially if it goes like this. I did save some
Before the winter's claw.
spell mana,
Ready to play.
so I can cast twice here.
Does it hurt?
I shouldn't be targeting that. That has regeneration. Guess I'll block the most damaging unit. Ouch. 27 health from 66. If he has literally anything that can, I don't know, strike this turn, I'm just screwed.
Make me feel.
Hey, do you want to maybe block this? Why is that getting elusive? What's the logic behind it? I don't understand. Well, this will generate more blockers, so sure. Ah, all of my units got elusive from the mutant. Interesting. Very interesting. What's not so interesting is this that's happening right now.
Ever been flayed?
I definitely need to steal this thing next turn. Otherwise I'll end up dead. I can steal it this turn, in fact. The overwhelm unit is just too much of a threat. I'll do just this right away, so that the opponent doesn't have an opportunity to attack right away next turn. Need something that can block that Scar Maiden River. Guess I'll do this.
Be as loud as you like.
That sets up so that Evelyn can block that, and I can do a little switcheroo on the Ruined Reckoner.
All is a mountain and covered in ice.
Ooh, I'd like to have that one. Do you want to give it to me, opponent? I guess there goes our plan of blocking the Scar Maiden River with the Evelyn. Ouch. I'll need to heal myself somehow. If I do this here, yeah, it should give me enough healing to survive. Just drain 4 twice. It's enough, but we're at 7. I can actually kill the Babbling Bjerg. I'll steal it right away. Use the Star Spirits to kill it. Then I can... I'd really like to kill this thing. Or at the very least steal it. So yeah, let's do it like so. We steal that. We'll attack with this. I can... You know what? I'll do that. Use the Babbling Bjerg to kill one of the opponent's units. One of will overwhelm too, so that I don't have to deal with another overwhelmer.
See what's beneath while I see what's inside.
If the opponent doesn't play something that attacks right away, I just win this turn. Of course, he plays something that attacks right away. Why wouldn't he? Can block with his own unit. Only take 2. I'm not too happy about it. Sure, I'll steal that. Still here. Attack with everything. And the opponent's dead, and I only took 61 damage. Well, to be fair, I did keep a rather greedy hand. I thought for sure that... I mean, what are the odds the opponent gets all 3 of his Snapshot Swarmers on the first turn? I thought the odds were pretty low, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I definitely needed more Absorb Souls. Gold chest or item chest? Let's go for the item chest. Dragon's Claw. Shadow Swindler. Shadow Swindler or Dragon's Claw is nice. Makes it a very sticky minion. Now the opponent has to spend multiple resources to just get rid of it. Falling Comet's interesting. No, it's too slow. Fixer Upper, I'll take it just for the sake of getting something. Arenet Kingpin gives us a unique power that's actually pretty decent, but no way I can take on Porty with just 25 health. Let's move on, I suppose. We'll save our last reroll just in case we need to reroll the reward from the Draklorn Inquisitor. Chances are we'll not get something that's too bad here. Do I keep this Evelyn? No, this Evelyn needs to go. Same thing with the Spirit's Embrace. I'll keep the Absorb Soul just in case I can target something. Of course I don't get something that I can target with the Absorb Soul. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Please give me something that's playable. I'll take it. Summon the Frozen Thrall. Advance all our Frozen Thralls. I don't think I need the unit. Or I need the board space. I don't need the unit in a couple of turns. Let's do this. Restore some health. Yeah, I'll keep one of the Mark of the Elves in my back pocket. I'll just do this to restore some health right away. And reduce the cost of the Beckoning Gaze by a bit. He's going to get a Frostguard Troll, but I can't do anything about it. At the very least, all of my units have lifesteal this game. I got kind of lucky in that sense. So I can recuperate most of the health I'm losing here. He pops the Frostguard Troll. Ideally, I would steal something here and beat him over the head with it. Ideally, I would steal that thing. Yeah, if I can. Just so I don't have to deal with another Frostguard Troll waking up. Really, you're frostbiting your own unit. Sure, I guess. I'll just glimpse beyond your unit so I can draw some cards then. Ooh. Maybe it's finally the game where Lucian puts in some work.
Maybe I could warm you up, Lucian.
Yes, 2 overwhelm units, that's a problem. That is also a problem. 8 to all. Non-Titanic units. If I do this, this stops being a Titanic unit and dies. Yep. Can do this here to generate enough health for Lucian to survive. It also buffs up the Evelyn in the process and reduces the cost of the Beckoning Gaze to 0, so I can steal that Frostguard Troll actually and use it as a blocker for the Damien, the Unbound. Yeah, that's a nice plan. Yep, the opponent's forced to pass. I'll absorb soul here. Heal 4 twice. Restore 8. Next turn I'll be able to steal that with the Evelyn quite nicely. Why is this? These were not created, really? A bit annoying. But I can make it work. Actually, let's do this. This levels up Lucian. I need one of my units to die in order to... Actually, I can make this Poro die. And then I do this. Yeah, perfect. I level up Lucian, I get a free rally off, one of my units will die. I stole the Frostguard Troll, I'm going to heal up back to full. Everything's a-okay. I couldn't have gotten a better game to get lifesteal on. Another one of those. Bit annoying. Actually, no, I can do this. I was thinking that's a bit annoying. How I'm No, I don't know how I'm supposed to close out the game, but I found the answer. I'll just remove the spell shield there, steal that thing, double it up with Lucian. I'll steal that with the Evelyn. And I suppose I'll do this. Get another attacker in. And now not only does the opponent take a bunch of damage here, this should level up the Evelyn, yep. So it takes damage from the impact too. Just like that. And we managed to go back to full health. Just like that. Turns out Mutant really was the correct choice. Radiant Strike, you've been warmed. Masked Mother. Masked Mother is another way to kill my own units. I'll take it. It's flexible enough. Okay, this is just unnecessary. Thieves' Gloves, Blue Buff. What card will I cut from my deck? Maybe the Bewitch. Yeah, maybe the Bewitch. Yeah, I'll cut the Bewitch, so in that case can pick up any of these without much issue. But I don't really want to pick up any of these. Yeah, let's move on. We don't need any of those. Here we'll cut the Bewitch. Unfortunately, it's just way too expensive. And we don't really struggle with, you know, dying from decking out, because we already shuffle a constant stream of Evelyns into our deck. Shadow Swindler. We can't really play it on the first turn. Did we keep this Evelyn? Yep, we keep this Evelyn. Let's keep the Mark of the Isles. I'll keep the Fated Supplicant. We might be able to use it somehow. Let's scout out the opponent's hand. Vengeance, Skyrox, Minion. Let's get rid of that. I know the opponent has like 4 Vengeances, but if you can get rid of at least one of them, I think that will be a victory in the long run. It's not a very scary first turn, and I can afford to play a little bit with my health. And I immediately get proven wrong because the opponent just immediately develops a Hive Herald. 31 damage, yeah, I guess I'll take that. Just so I can do this. Develop the Evelyn. Does Evelyn... No, I can't even block with Evelyn there. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I have a lot of health. I should use it. Let's go ahead and do this here. Can steal the Void Link to draw a card, but I'd rather steal this one. Yeah. If I steal the Hive Herald, it will die to the Baron. And he's killing my Evelyn. Fortunately, I have a backup Evelyn. And you know what? I'll use... Yeah, I'll use the Absorb Soul in my Evelyn, on my Evelyn, to reduce the cost of the Beckoning Gaze. Though all of these minions I'm generating don't really do anything, because Baron will just kill them all. But I can also steal the Baron. Does that work? Do I now just clear the opponent's board? Apparently yes. Not only do I clear the opponent's board, I also damage the Baron anyway.
Freaking world, huh?
I guess I just have to make sure that I don't kill Baron on my own side of the board. Let's drop down an Evelyn.
Always ready to play.
Crap. Well, Dawning Shadowy, I guess. We're just eating up all of the removal.
Let's get to blasting.
I definitely need to draw some cards here. I'm running out of value. I suppose I'll let the opponent play a bunch of units. Then I'll back and engage the Baron. Let's do Shadow Swindler, because I feel like I'll Baron this turn. That's a problem. That's a very big problem, in fact. Stolen allies have struck 4+ times. This should count. This should count, so me just stealing the Baron should allow me to do just that, strike multiple times. I'll do this here just to kill it at the end of the turn. Get Thief, back and engage. Baron will strike everything, kill them. Next turn I can get the Baron back. Yep, and I also reduce the cost of the beckoning guys. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe I just steal Baron every turn. Well, maybe not this turn, because the opponent is playing probably a single unit this turn. I'll do this. Generate some blockers. See what the opponent does. Okay. What if I just straight up killed your unit though? Yeah, that works. You can strike if you're dead. But that does mess up, because now I can't steal the Baron properly. Unless he plays minions. Okay, he played a minion. Then in that case I'm stealing Baron. And I'm using a Glimpse Beyond for a card draw. And that's fine. We'll trade into the minions. Got some cost reduction on the beckoning guys. You know what? Let's drain some health from the Baron. It's a bit less. We'll only heal 6 instead of 8. But I still feel like it's a decent enough play. Star Spirits. We don't need that. We'll just do this. Let the opponent take some damage. Give him priority back so he can play stuff, fill up his own board of units.
You're gonna take your own damn medicine.
That's not really threatening enough for me to drop down the Baron though. So I suppose I'll do this and I'll let that Shadow Swindler die. Slowly and surely we're chipping away at the Baron's health bar. Let's steal the Baron right away. Evelyn is more than leveled up. Let's drop down the Shadow Swindler. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Please use all your kill spells on the Baron Nashor and don't use any of them on my Evelyn. That's exactly what I want.
But I must help the others.
Walk here, walk here, walk here. I suppose I'll do this just so I can block. I need the extra health. And now, let's gamble. Does the opponent have a piece of removal in hand for Evelyn? I hope not.
Mind if I slip into something a little more painful? Dream for me.
Doesn't seem like it. Perfect. I just want to start generating more Evelyns again.
That was hot.
That's a vengeance. Grifter's deck created this card. Wait, is the Grifter's deck no longer infinite? I can see the items on the... It should still have Grifter's deck. I guess it's because it was a... I stole the vengeance that had Grifter's deck, but my own vengeances don't have Grifter's deck. I think that's how this is interacting.
Does it hurt?
At least that's what it feels like it's doing, or the game's doing. Not sure.
Yes.
I'll do this.
Another plaything.
Still one of the opponent's units. And there goes my Evelyn. She lasted a grand total of a single turn. No, what, opponent? Screw you. Play more minions. Yeah, that's it. Play more minions so that they kill your own Baron. Do it. Okay, didn't play more minions. Well, at least as long as he consistently summons a board, I'll keep getting more and more Barons, or more and more Reckoning Gazes to steal the Baron with. Pax, really? Did he finally figure out that playing units was what was screwing with him? Maybe. Well, my hand is relatively full, so I can afford to take some losses here. Play minions, opponent, I dare you. I guess what happens is the opponent can detect when there's a Baron on board, and he knows that it's pretty pointless to play stuff into it. So all I have to do to win then is to let him play a unit or one minion per turn and then actually steal the Baron. Oh, I can kill the Baron with the Mask Mother, that would be funny. But impractical because I'm almost at the point where I can just win the game. We only need to go through more 197 more health. I think we have the opponent in a stump where he doesn't really want to play any of the minions he has in hand. He has to put two cards in hand that can be anything. If he plays them, I'll know for sure that I can play the Evelyn safely. The problem is if he doesn't play them, of course. Perfect, that's one gone. The second one might be another piece of removal. Honestly, I don't need to overcommit. I can just keep doing this. That's decent enough. I'm not even going to bother attacking with the others. I already get enough cost reduction as is. He now has a full hand of minions yet again. I just need him. Just play that last card on the rightmost side of your hand, opponent, please. Oh, I have a second Evelyn. Never mind. Let's do this. Time to check what that card in your hand is. Is it a piece of removal? I can actually not steal Baron now. Actually, no, I can. Never mind. I'll do this. Saving that fated supplicant was the correct choice after all. Nothing? Okay. I'm fine with keeping things going as is, opponent. I'll just do that. Deal some damage to your Baron. I'll do this. Deal some damage to your Nexus. Keep my board relatively clear. I wonder what that could be. He keeps refusing to play that. Let's steal the Baron now. Just for the minions on board is enough. Because that ensures that he always has a full hand. So he starts burning cards and I don't have to worry about removal. That's one outcome I didn't expect. I think the correct course of action is just to do this, and this, and this. That's definitely not something that I saw coming. Evelyn survives? Really? How? The Baron is dealing 35 damage. Oh, right. I played two spells and that buffs Evelyn. Forgot about that part. Wait, why did the minion get regeneration? Oh, right. If a unit of mine survives with 1 health remaining. Yeah, that's right. Completely forgot about that. Now we know that the opponent can and will just pull the trigger if he feels like it. If he feels like he has little on board, I suppose. This is all happening because the opponent keeps refusing to play that card. And now he doesn't even need to do that. He can just play that leftmost card as well. You know what? I'm stealing the Baron, I don't care. Let's see what the opponent does. Nothing. $40 damage. Let's get a minion. Let's hope the opponent doesn't attack right away yet again. If he attacks right away yet again, I won't even be mad. Okay, no. He didn't. Nice. That way I can steal the Baron. But I'm still going to take 15 from this thing. And I can't even use the vengeance to kill it. Suppose I can do this. Just remove the spell shield from the vengeance. Or using the vengeance. 141. You know what? Let's bait the opponent into playing more minions. Or more followers. Maybe play something large here. That's decently large. Can you play the... He still hasn't played the rightmost card in his hand. I have absolutely no idea what it is. Does he attack right away? No, perfect. In that case, let's go back and engage. Let's play the Evelyn.
It's not my first time.
He refuses to attack, to be expected. I would like to set that up to so I can steal the Void Link permanently. Just so I can draw a card next turn. But Baron clears everything. Let's do that there. I don't need the Evelyn on the board. Let's just buff it up. That's fine. Is the opponent going to play the rightmost card? No, he isn't.
Scream.
Gotta get out of here!
Not. No. Let's do this instead.
Keep going, love. That was hot.
The damage on the opponent's nexus doesn't really matter, but I'd rather not have my entire board be cleared. I think that's more important.
That was hot.
I was fully expecting the opponent to, you know, maybe play larger units, but he just keeps refusing to do so. Oops, that was a misclick. I was fully intending to grow Evelyn to the point where I could safely block Baron, but now I have to pull the trigger earlier than I wanted. Yep. Like that.
That's it.
Ooh, Lucian. That might serve as a distraction from the Evelyn.
That was hot.
There's a chill in the air.
Maybe
Ooh, and we can do this. Little double damage with the Baron, but it doesn't really help us at all.
yes.
So let's not. Can you, like, play something, opponent? He's not even playing the pieces of removal at this point, I think.
That was hot.
Does he even have them in hand? He has 2 cards in hand that he can play.
Scream. Does it hurt? That's it.
Keep throwing the Evelyn. Keep shuffling more Evelyns into the deck. Do I steal the Baron? No, there's no need, I can block with the Evelyn. Let's let him develop a board of minions. My greed was my undoing. Turns out that was a vengeance the entire time.
Shut up and scream.
Stand and fight.
And now I just lose.
Don't duck on my account.
Yep. Because he kills the Evelyn, the Baron goes through with the Overwhelm. And I just did all that for nothing. What a waste of time. Well, at least I have the revive, so I can do all that again. That's what I get for playing with my food. I should have just kept the pattern up of letting the opponent play up to 4 minions and then stealing the Baron. That was the correct choice. Of course, that would have been way too boring. I just had to try to have fun.
Take the chosen
Well,
to safety, now!
let's take what we learned and learned last game and do better. Get the minion on here at the start. Ooh, that would be nice to steal. I don't think I'll be able to steal it though. That will more often than not just straight up die. Or I will straight up die. Because the opponent's just developing a very scary board.
I will do what I can.
At the very least, the Baron doesn't have Overwhelm yet. Oh, that's a pretty useless unit. I can't even use the Absorb Soul twice to generate 2 blockers. I'll pass then. Even burned 1 Lucian. Crap. Minion. It's okay. I can use this to clear the entire board. So sure. Let's do Lucian as well. Yeah, let's do Lucian as well. procs the evolve on the Baron. Everything's dying, which is unfortunate. I would like the lifesteal Voidling. But that's just the world I live in. Let's let the Baron kill everything. The opponent has a full hand. Baron now has Overwhelm, which is a problem. But at least I've reached the point where I can steal the Baron every turn. Honestly, this is probably the correct choice. I just steal the Baron every turn. And then every once in a while I drop down an Evelyn to act as a sort of champ blocker. Or not champ blocker, as a way to fill up my deck with units. And I don't die from decking out that way. And Baron keeps clearing the entire board. I keep damaging Baron. Suppose I can do this relatively safely. Force the opponent to answer. I thought the Spectral Scissors buffed up the unit it stole, but I guess I was wrong. This is a problem. One I don't have an answer to. I guess I'll do this. I would like to steal that permanently, but I don't think I can. Stealing that permanently would require... I don't know what it would require. I guess I can steal it this turn. Have it act as a blocker for the Baron Nashor. Since I can't really block it normally, and I would take way too much damage otherwise. So that does mean giving up on the level up Pollution Dream. Never mind. The opponent's just crushing my hopes and dreams. Well, this does level up Illusion. Maybe this dissuades the opponent from attacking, because now if he attacks I will rally. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? I take 14. Slowly and surely I'm getting closer and closer to death. Illusion will die here. You know what, let's just keep it simple, stupid. Ooh, Dragon Ambush. That's a nice way to pass priority back to the opponent. That's fine. Restore a little bit of health. Hopefully the opponent develops some more units so that I can use the Baron to clear the board. Not yeah. 4 or 3 is the perfect threshold of units to use the Baron on. But with the amount of spare mana I have, just 2 alone is fine probably. Like so. And if the opponent wants to use his skill spells on Baron, that's fine. It just gives me more openings to play Evelyn and set up so that I can go ahead and shuffle more units in my deck. It's fine.
Scream for me.
Unfortunately, that's gone.
That's it. Ever been flayed?
Let's do this. If he kills the Evelyn, I'll take it. Okay, he doesn't kill the Evelyn. Maybe I can bait him into playing an additional unit here. I'll drop down a minion.
You wasters came a long way from
Perfect.
Scream for me.
Because we're stealing the Baron, we're not really damaging it ourselves. So we need the opponent to keep developing a board of units in order to deal damage to the Baron. Otherwise we achieve nothing. We're already making a bit more progress than we did last time around, I think. But by now we have everything figured out. At least when it comes to
Loud if you like.
how we should conduct ourselves. And what, sure.
That's it.
The opponent wants to refrain from ever playing anything while I have the Baron on the board. Then he can suit himself.
You're coming with me.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep using the
Does it hurt?
Evelyn spell.
Yes, I bite.
Do this.
That was hot.
Who cares if the units I own die? All that matters is that I keep stealing the Baron. Let's Mask Mother this guy. Can do this. No. I'm just trying to get cards out of hand so that I don't run the risk of burning Evelyns. That's frightening. Fortunately, I have a way to deal with that without resorting to proccing the spell shield. But this does stop me from playing the spell that would
That was hot.
steal the Baron. But this is okay because at the end of the day I'm getting more health from this transaction than I'm actually losing. So this is a net positive. All I have to do is, yep, steal the Baron
Scream for me.
so that I don't end up losing my entire board.
That's it.
And this is fine. Let's do this,
Okay.
like so. Keep buffing up the Evelyn.
Scream for me.
This is going to give us another bewitching gaze or whatever it's called to steal the Baron with. The fact that he's killing the Evelyn doesn't matter at this point. I already got my casts this turn. If you really want to clear my board that badly, then be my guest opponent. I'll just steal your Baron here, right at the end of the turn. And then you'll cry. Because you have overcommitted onto the board. Just like that. Problem's gone. Almost there, only on 100 more health to go through. He does get 4 health back whenever I give him back though. Let's not play around, let's steal the Baron right away. And I suppose I'll override this unit.
I have the tendency
If he has removal, so be it.
carried away.
He doesn't. Interesting. I thought for sure the opponent would have removal.
That was hot. That's it.
He has 4 cards that we are not certain what they are in hand.
I love it when they
I have
scream.
the Beckoning Gaze in hand, so let's attack. Yeah, if he kills the Evelyn, so be it. I just need him to play the minions he has in hand, so that I have something to strike the Baron with once I do steal it, like so. And as long as he has minions in hand, I'm pretty sure he won't. I was pretty sure he wasn't going to strike right away with the Baron, but I guess I was wrong. Guess I'll do this. I thought for sure he wasn't going to strike right away with the Baron, because normally for some reason the AI is extremely averse to just attacking with his units in an open attack. But I guess if you piss off the AI enough, he just has enough and decides to attack you with the in an open attack right away anyway. This might be a problem, because for one, we can't really survive an attack from the Baron Nashor. So do I pivot to another game plan here? All for the sake of victory. I can potentially pivot to another game plan right now. I don't want to lose. So I guess that's what we're doing. We're killing the Baron on our own. Because I'm pretty sure he would just open attack right away next turn. And everything would be over for us. And we can't really let that happen. So now we have no more infinite board clears. And apparently we're dying to minions. Well, that's shameful. I guess that's what I get for playing around too much. It was a... This is definitely doable, especially with this setup. I just messed up. I guess it's striking a fine balance between letting the Baron clear the board and not boring the opponent enough to the point where he just starts going for open attacks right away. Because that's the problem. The opponent doesn't really go for open attacks until you bore him enough, I suppose. It was an interesting experience nonetheless. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.